All right, so in this video, we're gonna talk about 2-1 buy downs. You might be asking yourself, what's a 2-1 buy down? Well, guess what, guys? You're gonna learn about how to save on the cost of higher interest rates, which is why you've tuned in. You do not wanna miss it. Let's get after it right now. Richard, take us to school on 2-1 buy downs. What are 2-1 buy downs?
Yes, sir. 2-1 buy down is a temporary interest rate reduction that is paid for with a seller concession. So to make that,
can you put that in plain English, please?
Yeah. Basically, the seller is paying part of your interest payments for the first couple years that you're in the house or that you have a mortgage. So let's say you're negotiating on a property that you want to purchase for $300,000, and you want the seller to come down $10,000 in price. That $10,000 in the sales price is probably going to reduce your mortgage about $50, $60 a month.
Not very much,
Nope.
But every little bit adds up.
Yep. However, if you ask the seller to give you a $10,000 concession to pay the interest rate down using a 2-1 buy down, what happens is the interest rate is 2% lower the first year and then 1% lower the second year. So the first year you could see $300 to $400 a month in savings.
Come on.
The second year, $150 to $200 a month in savings.
Come on.
Now, after the third year, then you would be back up to the full interest rate and your regular monthly payments. Now, this really comes in handy when we're in the current environment where interest rates are up. They're a little higher than what the norm has been for the past several years, and we're anticipating interest rates possibly going down over the next 12 months. So this gives you an opportunity to get into the house with a lower monthly payment, and then when interest rates go down, be able to refinance and possibly keep that lower payment and never really have to feel the pressure and the pain of that higher interest rate.
In other words, can I interject, please?
Sure.
In other words, you've got an opportunity right now using a 2-1 buy down to be able to get into a home and then ride out the higher interest rates and simply refinance so that you never have to deal with those super high interest rates. It's a way to help you get into a home now without having to deal with the higher interest rates.
Now, one of the biggest questions I have about this program is what happens if we do refinance in 6 months to a year and the seller has paid all this money towards the interest rate? Do we lose that money? And the answer is simply no. That money that the seller pays goes into a escrow account, which is held under your name, so that if you go to refinance, it's basically your money sitting there. So let's say you've been in the house for a year and you initially got a $10,000 credit, and after that first year, $6,000 of that has gone towards your monthly payments and interest charges. So when you go to refinance, you still have $4,000 sitting in that escrow account. That $4,000 could be used to cover all of your cost of refinancing the property.
Look at that.
Yeah, and so now you've basically refinanced into that lower interest rate, on the seller's dock.
And so what we're trying to introduce you to are tools, little tricks, little secrets, things that you might not know, things that your average lender might not be sharing with you to help you win now and be able to refinance later at not much cost to you, if any.
Exactly. I mean, it makes a lot more sense. It puts a lot more cash in your pocket when you're using that money effectively versus just, which a lot of people want to do is they want to get everything for the cheapest possible price. They want to take that $10,000 off the sales price. But at the end of the day, they're saving a lot of money in the short term, and that interest, playing out over several years, they're going to continue those savings going forward by using this program, the 2-1 buy down, which it can also be done as a 3-1 buy down as well.
Okay, so quick question for you. So
yeah.
If somebody uses this program, this could help them afford more home, correct? In the short term, right?
No, you still have to qualify at the full interest rate. So what the full payment is. So it's not going to necessarily help you qualify for more than what a lender would be able to qualify you for. But when you're looking at your monthly budget, if you can really only afford $1,500 a month, even if a lender says, you know they can approve you up to $1,800, then it's going to allow you to go ahead and get into that $1,500 a month payment. And even after the first year, that might creep up to like $1,650, but it's going to allow you to ease into that higher payment. That's going to make it a little, less pressure on you and give you that opportunity to refinance, into, that rate, possibly as a 30-year fix a year from now at that same $1,500 a month payment.
All right, so if you like the content that you've been receiving on the Buying Myrtle Beach Real Estate channel, then please tap that bell for notifications, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, drop me a comment so we can talk back and forth, so that you can be the first to learn about current market changes right here in the Myrtle Beach area. Now guys, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking to make that move to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So whether you're 1 month or 3 years out, give me a call, send me a text message, shoot me an email, or hop on a live Zoom conference call, all in that description below. Well guys, we've come to the end of our video, but this doesn't mean it's the end of you watching videos. Click the next video in the top right-hand corner if you want to learn about assuming government mortgages, which, trust me, you do want to learn about that because it is a really, really cool little nifty idea that can help you get a much cheaper interest rate in this market of higher interest rates.